Okay, I'm going to go through with you on how to choose your organism using the Evolution Lab. So I've opened up the Evolution Lab page, which you can find the link in assignments, easy to get to. So from this page, you've been working on mission 1, 2, etc. You to choose your organism, you actually go into selecting Deep Tree. So Deep Tree, this is really, really, really cool. It takes a little bit to load up. If your computer's slower, you just give it some time. But what you're looking at is the phylogenetic tree for the three domains: archaea, eukaryotes, and bacteria. And they've only got 70 species that they have information on here. I shouldn't say just. There's obviously more species on our planet, but what they've put together here is really quite spectacular. So the evolutionary tree begins with the common ancestor, which you've learned about. We call it LUCA, last universal common ancestor. And from this, we have, changes, physical, genetic, and then you have the evolution of new species. So this is your resource. This is like going to the library and getting some information. So you want to, from here, read and kind of look at what's going on here, and then select species. And then on the right-hand side, there's a menu, and you're going to draw from this menu your organisms. So I'll just go through, um, well, like you can see, I'll just quickly mammals, and there's primates, and here's the selections that they give. They've got amphibians, they got reptiles. You'll see here in your selection that you have to do one reptile. So you can scroll through here, you can choose one of these reptiles. I'd prefer you chose um, one from here. There is some um, dinosaurs that you'll find in here, but there is actually a tab that is dinosaurs. So, but you have flexibility. If you're in the reptiles and you're like, oh, I want to do Tikalik. Actually, I don't think that's in there. But they do have dinosaur. Oh, sorry. It's because I've switched into dinosaurs. I apologize. I had scrolled down and my tab had switched into dinosaurs. So, whichever way, you can still find um, a species that you're interested in. That's what's kind of cool about this. So if I go back, let's go back up to mammals. And if you look on your list, this is the one that you're only choosing two. All the rest are you're just choosing one. So I've already gone through and done this a few times. I'm going to choose platypus. But right now I'm going to warn you that when I click on platypus, it's going to take me down this tree, this evolutionary tree, into the eukaryotes, and then it's going to zoom in somewhere in here is the species platypus. But I find I have to look away because it makes me dizzy actually. So I'm going to click on it and here we go. So watch what happens. It just starts zooming in. You don't need to record any of this, but man, is this incredible. So it's going through all the different species until you're going to reach your platypus. Okay. Um, you could stop this as it's going through and play it if you're interested in uh, seeing where that species is. Click on platypus again, and it keeps going, and finally we get there. Okay, so there it is. So I want you to do three things. I want you to write down its scientific name, which is, I'm not very good with these names, but uh, Omnithorhynchus anatinus is its genus and species. Common name, duck-billed platypus. And then click on this part here, and you can record the information. Duck-billed platypus, there's the scientific name, and then it gives you some information about it. I want you to record that. Okay? So then you're going to go back and you're going to select another species. And again, we're choosing two mammals. So I can either go back out. There might be an easier way to do that than what I just did, but it doesn't matter. I can go back out and then get back to my tree. And I just flipped duck-billed platypus again. I didn't want to. So let's go to select koala. So then it's going to take me through to the koala bear. And remember, you got to choose two. The only thing I don't want you to do, although it might be kind of interesting, and you can for sure investigate that if you're interested in it, is two species that are really quite close together. So then I end up with my koala, and then we've got its genus and species. I'll try this one. Phas, Phascolarctos cinereus, cinereus. And then it gives you information about the koala that's written below. So you're getting all that information about the koala. Um, what I was talking about was if you go scroll down to the elephants, there's an elephant here, and I believe there is another type of elephant. At least that's what I thought I found earlier. But there's lots of mammals. Oh, there's some dogs if you wanted to do. But I guess you could do dog and wolf, but I would ideally like you to do species that are different, like a bear and a zebra. Okay, but these are all belong to the mammal um, grouping, all those organisms, and that's how you select. So you got to do that 7 times. Write down some notes so that you have that information because you're going to be building the tree later on your own. Okay, that's it. I also have written instructions that I included in the link if that works better for you. Okay, enjoy.